For those of us with the Gen 5 Radion light fixtures, EcoTech was awesome enough to make upgrade kits available. So you can reap the benefits of the new G6 Spectrum and spread at less than half the cost of a new fixture. The upgrade kits are available for both the G6 Blue and Pro fixtures, plus they are cross-compatible, so if you currently have a G5 Blue and want to switch to a G6 Pro, or vice versa, you are absolutely able to do that using the G6 upgrade kit. And I just so happen to have a pair of G5 XR15 Pros that could use an upgrade, so I'm gonna walk you through this very simple process. You don't need any electronics experience, it's all very much plug and play. When you first open up the box, there is a yellow warning sticker that reads "Stop" in bold letters, prompting you to make sure your G5 fixtures are updated to the latest firmware before proceeding with the upgrade. Even if you think you have the latest firmware update already, log into the Mobius app and manually check for any available updates for your fixtures, perform them if there are any available, and then you can move on to the next step. Once they're updated, then they can be powered down and unplugged, and you can move them to a table or other work surface for the physical upgrade. I also recommend cleaning the work surface to make sure it's free of excess dust and debris. Paper towel and water works fine. It just prevents any dust around from ending up where it shouldn't. Next, place the fixture down with the LED panel face up and use the included Torx key to remove the lower cover and then the lens. To remove the LED cluster, gently remove the ribbon cable and lift the LED cluster up and off of the heatsink, keeping your fingers around the edges to avoid touching the thermal paste. Place the G5 cluster off to the side with the diodes face down so the thermal paste doesn't make a mess of your work. Now it's time to remove the G6 cluster from the packaging. It is very important to grab it by the edges so you don't accidentally smudge the thermal paste on the bottom of the board. Slowly lower it down towards the heatsink, making sure it's lined up with all of those screw holes, and gently place it down. Then clip the ribbon cable onto the new G6 cluster. You can now grab the new lens and lay it over top of the G6 cluster and then reinstall the screws, making sure not to over tighten them. Then you can do the same with the lower cover. And once you've finished, your upgrade's done. You can go ahead and reinstall the lights over your aquarium, plug them into power, and enjoy your new G6 Radions. Feel free to jump into the Mobius app and check out the new diode spectrums in manual mode as well. And if you haven't yet picked up the upgrade kits for your Radion G5 fixtures, you can do that by clicking right here.